Hi everyone. I'm reading from the book Recovering Biblical Manhood and Womanhood. I'm in the chapter 18. The title of that chapter is The Inevitability of Failure, the Assumptions and Implementations of Modern Feminism. This is based on an article by David J Ayers, a professor of sociology. So in this section, he's going on to talk about some of the results of this point of view. So here under implementing feminism, the fallout of abortion, he says, less obvious is the extent to which abortion is associated with the feminist denial of biology and universal nurturant female sex role. They view their reproductive capacities as their only meaningful differences with men and as the barrier to be overcome for full participation in the male world, particularly when combined with the feminist emphasis on sexual freedom. Abortion becomes a necessary component of the mainstream feminist vision. Abortion technology makes possible the full emancipation of women from home and male authority. Nurturance and relationship orientation, then, to the extent that they are acknowledged as a special contribution of women, can be turned toward the public arena rather than wasted on home and children alone. Feminist sociologist Kristin Luker, in a lucid and fair comparison of pro-life and pro-choice worldviews, recognized the clear role of the rejection of biology and sex role differentiation in promoting abortion. Here is the quote of Kristin Luker. Whereas pro-life people believe that men and women are inherently different and therefore have different natural roles in life, pro-choice people believe that men and women are substantially equal, by which they mean substantially similar. As a result, they see women's reproductive and family roles not as a natural niche, but as potential barriers to full equality. Motherhood, so long as it is involuntary, is potentially always a low-status, unrewarding role to which women can be banished at any time. Thus, control over reproduction is essential for women to be able to live up to their full human potential. Wow. Okay. Then he says, another feminist-supported program to decrease gaps in the labor force is affirmative action for women. However, the idea that women should be proportionately 50% represented in all and most occupations is unrealistic. As long as many women are not aspiring to be in the labor force as full-time career people, with hourly demands that often exceed 40 hours per week, there are likely to be serious shortfalls of women in many job categories. Furthermore, due at least partly to inborn differences in physical strength, aggression, status aspirations, and capacities and interest in areas like math, theoretical logic, mechanics, combat, even stiffer quota problems will be likely to continue in areas that are traditionally male and favor male tendencies. Women simply avoid many masculine jobs, and high turnover generally prevails among women who enter them. The obvious result, which has already occurred in the armed services, military academies, and police and fire departments is drastically lower standards for women to fill quotas. This has several insidious effects. First, it is discouraging to those who have met the traditional higher standards. Second, it unnecessarily stigmatizes those women who have earned their jobs fairly, since an assumption of favoritism tends to emerge in jobs and population groups subject to massive affirmative action. Third, where specific skills superiority is critical, as in combat, police, and firework, decreasing standards can also lead to negative performance and even loss of life. Finally, organizations that are unable to fill quotas are consistently faced with the threat of government intervention and even lawsuits. I'm going to link to a video, Jacques Ellul, on propaganda.